Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds. It's Shin, the crazy geek crafter. You know those projects that just take far longer than you planned? Well, this is one of those. When I had this great idea, I was going to make all these scene cards with Lawn Fawn, and it was going to be brilliant. And it was going to be so very time consuming. So this is why this video is quite late, because I only just finished this week. And I still need like 15 more Christmas cards, so I'm a bit busy. Sorry if you can hear the dog snoring. The older one, Morgan, is keeping me company while I'm recording at night, so that Jaina doesn't disturb anyone. That'd be me, the anyone person. What you're seeing on screen is I had a list of all the stamp sets I was going to use, or I ended up using, and I first thought I was going to use this window for my scene, but I figured it was actually too small for the project, so I'm going to go with a different solution. It's going to pop up any second now. Here we go. No, I am not going anywhere, obviously. Yeah, it's been a long night. This video, I figured I could do it in 3 episodes. It's gonna be 5, because there was so much footage. And you know me, I prefer not to take out too much. I've taken out some of the repeating steps for these 6 identical but not identical cards. But mostly I left everything in. I sped up a few things that I don't find that interesting, but it's there, it takes time, and if you do it, it improves the card. So kept it in but sped it up, and I hope no one gets seasick when you get to that part. The process was very long, also because of time constraints on my part and the dog and everything, but also because I've been having trouble getting to crafting, getting from the idea of doing the craft to actually doing it. I've been having some trouble ever since the summer, actually. I have all these projects I want to do, but then I put everything out on the table, and then I can't seem to get my behind in front of the table and do something. So that's a bit annoying. I hope it will change soon, because, well, I love crafting. So I'd very much prefer to actually be able to do it. This first video is mostly stamping. It's a big part of the project, of course, and it's very boring to watch, I know that, but this is all you get for now. I promise I'll hurry up the rendering of the other 4 videos as much as I can, but for Saturday, in my case, where I am in the world, it's at 1 this will air, and the others will come as soon as I can render them and get them uploaded. And I will try to hurry, but I can't promise you much, because dog and me and technology. Lately I have just been cursed. You remember the free cards where the card went brilliant, but every step of me making the video just went wrong? Well, I feel like right now all technology is I don't know, on a riot or something. Everything breaks, nothing works, and when I ask my boyfriend to fix it, he doesn't have the problem. It's just when I do it. It's a bit frustrating and annoying. I still love computers and everything, but they test my patience sometimes. So I'm going to stamp out everything, and I'll use my scanning cut, of course, to cut it all out. Otherwise this would never get finished. I did hand cut all the couches and the pillows, because I'm going to stamp them on pattern paper and colored cardstock. And I'm unsure how my scanning cut will do with textured cardstock. And pattern paper, of course. So I figured I'd just take it to the couch and do it by hand. So that's how that got done. You won't see it in here. That's one of the few things I won't show you, me on the couch. Because all of a sudden there will be a dog in the picture. Seriously, she is jumping me every chance she gets. I don't know how she has not managed to buy something off of my iPad yet by landing on it. It's hilarious. It's annoying, but it's also part of the fun. He's so small right now, and won't be long, then she'll be like the old one, just not wanting to cuddle and just want to be themselves and sleep. I did mention earlier that the window from MFT was not going to cut it for me. It's too small compared to the scene I want to show outside. So I got these curtains from an add-on for another Lawn Fawn product. I don't have the actual product actually, I only bought the add-on because I figured I could use the curtains. Yes, I'm that weird. And I am using the curtains, so yay me. I'm just making some test curtains here so I can see the look I'm going for. Since I don't have the die to cut out the window exactly, I'm going to have to improvise. Now the great thing about curtains and windows is, and that's from a decor standpoint, if you put the curtains beyond where the window is, the window seems bigger. And we're going to use that illusionary trick on this card, or these cards. I'm going to cut out a square for the window, and I'm going to put the curtains as far out as I can to the sides, so that in your mind the window, that's the word, the window seems much wider than I can actually make it with this stamp and this die that I will be using, since I'm just going to use a square die for cutting out a hole in my wallpaper panel. That'll come later, way later. See, when you look at this, it seems like it's a wider window. It's ingenious. I love this trick. I just need to get a few things fixed at home before I can actually use it in my living room. Because someone put up a shelf above my windows, which is fine, but then they painted it, the brackets, and they painted it, and they painted it, and they painted it. So if I ever take it down, there's going to be a height difference between the paint on the wall and the paint at the current level. Well, that's annoying. I think I've figured out how to fix it, but it's going to be a lot of work, and I don't really have the energy or time right now for that. But it's just annoying, you know? Why did you paint over it again and again and again and again for like 40 years or something? I'm getting off track here. I'm making a test piece with a window in it to try and figure out what size I need. And this is like a Goldilocks story. One is too big and the other is too small, but unfortunately I don't have the size in between, so I'm going to have to go with the smaller one. See here, I risk being able to see the line that is stamped. And I don't want that. I want this to be as easy as possible, so I'm just going to go down a square. It is not as big as it could have been, but it's the closest thing. Now that I have gotten everything organized here and I done all my stamping, it's time to cut everything out, and I'll do that, so to speak, off screen while we wait for the next episode. I'll bring it to you as soon as I possibly can. Until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night.